Good day! In this video, we are going to try and solve question 3A part 1 and part 2 of the 2022 NCEA Level 1 table equation and graph paper. So without further ado, let's do question 3A part 1. So this is finding the equation of the graph as shown below. Okay, the first graph, you remember 1A is find the equation of a linear graph, 1B is find the equation of a quadratic graph, and now we are going to learn the equation, how to find the equation of a exponential graph, also called a power graph, and we are going to do this. So general equation for a power graph, no matter what graph, is going to be y equal to ax plus c. So when y equals to anything to the power of x is going to cut at this point here. All graph that has y equals to ax is going to cut at the point 0, 1. Because it has gone up to 2 points, means it has plus 2. Okay, so the equation for that graph is going to be y equals to ax plus 2. Now the next step we're going to do is that we are going to find what is the value of a. Once we find the value of a, we are all sorted and we'll get an achieve for this question. To get an A, we need to find a point on the graph. So we have found a point here, because this is a nice number here, 1, x is 1, y is 2. So when x equals to 1, y equals to 5, and then we're going to substitute this value into this equation. So y is now replaced by 5 equals to a, x is replaced by 1 plus 2. A power 1 is a, so 5 equals to a plus 2. So a equals to 3 because you minus 2 on both sides of the equation. So a equals to 3. So the equation of the graph, we're going to substitute the 3 into that equation. So the equation of that graph is y equals to 3 power x plus 2. You get it right, that is an achieve. Okay, so part 2 sounds like this. We're going to go back to this graph later. Okay, so the point is that what would be the equation of the new graph if part 1 is shifted 5 up and reflected in the y-axis. So remember, it's going to be shifted 5 up and then going to reflect in the y-axis. So we shall do that again. Okay, so going to go up 5. So originally it was here. It got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be at this point here. And that graph is just going up 5. So your general equation is y equal to 3x plus 2. Okay, so now y equal to 3x plus 2, and then you're going to add 5. That up 5, we're just going to add 5. So the answer is y equal to 3x plus 7. So that is how you answer the first part, y equal to 3x plus 7 when it shifted 5 upwards. Okay, so the next one is going to be reflected in the y-axis. So now you are in this part of the graph. You're going to reflect on the y-axis, so the graph is looking like that. So when you reflect on the y-axis, the equation, instead of y equal to 3x plus 7, you just need to change it to y equal to minus x plus 7. That is how you do the reflection, and that is how the new equation is going to be. So when it is reflected in the y-axis, y equal to 3x plus 7 is going to be y equal to minus 3 power minus x plus 7. If you can answer one of them is a merit, you answer both of them, you get an excellent or E7 in this paper. So hopefully you do this again and see whether you understand the process of finding the equation of a straight line and how it's translated 5 up and reflected in a y-axis. Cheers everyone, and I'll see you in the next video, which is question 3B, which is the last question of this paper. Cheers everyone, have a good day.